Different types of fishing gear. Fishing is probably the oldest form of wildlife observation known. It is usually done with the use of fishing nets or a fishing rod. In prehistoric times, the first fish were fished for their food from lakes, ponds and streams. Fishing is essentially the act of trying to catch bigger fish. The fish are usually caught in the natural environment. Techniques for catching bigger fish include spearing, hand collecting, netting and fishing. The modern technique of fishing has evolved from the early forms of fishing. Modern-day fish are also available in different sizes. Today, the size of fish can be measured in kiloliters or even pounds. Bigger fish like sharks, tuna, marlins and barracudas usually live in deeper water. So, a fisherman needs a fishing boat and rod. The size of the fish depends on the depth it is found at and the amount of oxygen present in that specific water. There are different basic types of fishing. The most common type of fishing used today is fly fishing. This type of fishing involves using a baitfish as a lure, fishing by way of a flying device or simply by following the movement of the fish on the water's surface. Another very popular method of fishing is called trolling. This type of fishing consists of attaching a baited hook to the bottom of the sea or lake and attaching an anchor or float. This is done so that the fisherman can wait for a bite from the fish and then pull up the fishing gear. This type of fishing also requires a large area for fishing. All of the basic forms of fishing will eventually become less popular. But there are some areas where fishermen still have to spend a lot of time practicing their craft. This is because these types of fishing are more difficult than more modern forms of fishing and require a great deal of patience and skill. Fishing gear can differ according to the specific type of fishing being practiced. For instance, many fishermen use long lures. They look like lizards and are made of plastic. Lure lines can be attached to various parts of a fishing rod. Long lures are very effective in their use and can be thrown into the water at very shallow depths. The fish can be attracted towards the lures by the movement of the fisherman's body movement. The main disadvantage of using long lures is that they can take up a lot of room in the water. When fishing in the shallows of the sea, longer lures can often result in the fish swimming out of the shallows, which may lead to other problems like overfishing. However, long lures are very effective for trolling or deepwater fishing. If you prefer to be more efficient with your fishing efforts, it is best to use long lures. You can also use crankbaits and jigs. But long lures can be very messy and it is best not to use them on clear, calm and open waters. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video for more about fishing.